You're blocking the road, so how can somebody run me over?
Step out the road.
Get your hands off of me! Get off of me! Don't you dare touch me!
I moved you out the carriage.
Him!
I made a simple request.
And you've just pulled away in.
Right! I'm a grown-ass man!
Get out of my face.
Mate,
Why are you filming?
can you stand back, mate?
Why are you filming?
Can you stand back?
Why are you filming?
If you stand back, I'll answer you.
Why are you filming?
Can you stand back, mate? What's going on?
You're not allowed to film police stations.
I'm not allowed to, please.
Okay.
United Kingdom, from the streets of Preston to the gates of Colindale Police Station in London. Beneath the cameraman's calm exterior lies a cold calculation. Does this officer truly know the law, or are they simply trying to impose their will on a lone citizen? The sharp sting of the handcuffs is less frightening than the prospect of liberty being stifled by the ignorance of those sworn to protect it. When legislations are shuffled like playing cards in an officer's hands, who truly holds the power in this moment? Is your knowledge a weapon, or is it a trap?
You're blocking the road, so how can somebody run me over?
Step out the road.
Get your hands off of me! Get off of me! Don't you dare touch me!
I moved you out the carriage.
Him!
I made a simple request.
And you've just pulled away in.
Right! I'm a grown-ass man!
Get out of my face.
What?
Right, bring your arm away from your side. I'm going to search you. Keep your arm.
I'll have your ID as well. Your ID. And yours, young lady.
To know about?
Here's your numbers. Where's your ID as a police officer?
Would you like to see my warrant card?
No, I'm asking you how is that woman to know that you were a police officer?
Are you seriously asking that question when we're in a delivery vehicle and he's in uniform?
I could buy I've got most of that off eBay.
You're seriously asking that question?
eBay.
Why have you got them?
That's my business.
Get back on the pavement over there, please.
I'm alright where I'm here.
Keep your hands out of your pockets, go on the pavement over here. What else have you got in your pockets? Go on the pavement from it, off the road.
Right.
I'm off the road.
Here's my ID.
Right.
6663 from Preston.
So if you're doing a traffic stop,
let me speak.
if you're doing a traffic stop, you're not supposed to have
let me
numbers.
Officers failing to display shoulder numbers is a breach of uniform standards. Per Pelian principles, policing is by consent. Refusing to show a warrant card upon request violates College of Policing professional standards.
On an ID.
Right, at this moment in time, you're detained for a search in section 1 of the pace, because you've just shown me you've got a pair of handcuffs.
Yeah.
Making sure...
That's not illegal to own a pair of
Are you going to let me
handcuffs.
explain, or you're not going to let me explain?
I don't need you to explain. It's not illegal to own a pair or carry a pair of handcuffs.
Okay, well I'm going to talk. If you talk over me, that's your
Okay.
choice. People who sometimes carry handcuffs are potentially in possession of weapons.
Are they?
Well, yeah, because you've shown me in public, you come up to a police vehicle and show me...
Where did you get that bollocks from?
I'm therefore going to search you for weapons in the section.
I'm talking to him.
Okay, do you understand
I'm talking to him.
Have you got is it just the camera, or have you got a bag on? Okay. Right, bring your arm away from your side. I'm going to search you. Keep your arm.
I'll have your ID as well. Your ID. And yours, young lady.
To know about?
Pace Code A dictates handcuffs are legal to possess. Linking them to potential weapons without further evidence is a weak legal leap, failing the reasonable grounds test required for a Section 1 PACE search.
So you block a junction to pull a woman, to tell her off for doing something wrong.
Well, I'm not discussing that with you, because that's to do with that.
Is it? That's to do with anybody in public, mate.
Okay, pass me your other hand.
Where's your gloves? Where's your gloves? Where's your gloves? I don't want you touching me. Where's your gloves?
Don't.
Where's your gloves? Don't what? Request that you put a pair of gloves on.
You haven't got a choice.
Have I not?
Right, don't tense your arm up.
I'm not tense my arm. So he's refused to put gloves on, guys.
Absolutely, yes I have.
Yeah. On what basis? Are you refusing? I'm talking to him again. I'm talking to him.
You're not listening to
Oh, you're not listening.
You're not listening to
When
and I'm giving you a reason why it's not wearing.
I don't want you giving me reasons.
Right, well stop arguing with him.
There's nothing you can tell me that I don't already know.
That's fine, we don't have to wear gloves, it's illegal.
While no specific law mandates gloves during a search, refusing a reasonable hygiene request demonstrates a lack of professionalism and unnecessary escalation, contrary to the duty of maintaining public order.
Okay, just going to search the front of you. Search around your waistband.
What's your number and name?
What number's there?
What's your name and number?
Give you my name.
What's your number?
Piece of paper to say that you've been searched and explain the circumstances.
Can't you? You can read a number, can't you?
Do you think I wear these for fun?
Okay, you're not listening to me, but you're entitled to a copy of your search record, which you can pick up from Preston Police Station within 3 months from today's date. You understand?
ID?
I've shown
ID?
you my warrant card already.
Number?
You can see it.
Number!
You can see it.
Thanks very much for your
I'm
time.
still waiting for this
Concluded the
guy's
search.
ID.
Post-search, officers must provide a search record. While PC 6663 correctly mentions collecting it at the station, his colleague's continued anonymity is an evasion of legal accountability.
And you are free to go on your way.
I'm still waiting for your ID.
Go, please.
So, you're blocking the road, so how can somebody run me over?
Step out the road.
Get your hands off of me! Get off of me! Don't you dare touch me!
I moved you out the carriage.
Him!
I made a simple
Yeah, and you
request.
just pulled away.
Right! I'm a grown-ass man!
Get out of my face.
What?
Pushing
Carry
you.
on in your
Don't
way.
get him ace. Pretty simple.
You've got
Well, move.
Search is over. You can go
I'm
on your way.
getting that man's ID.
You're not going back over there. You're not going in the road.
Who's not?
Because you just aggressively approached me. You're not stepping towards me again. Stay on the pavement.
I'm going to get his ID. I have a right to his ID. You've just assaulted me.
Okay,
You
well, you
just
can make
hit
a
me whilst
complaint.
you've been
He pushed me into you.
No, he didn't. You
Move.
pulled away.
He pushed me into you.
Right, move away.
Get off!
Move away. Move away.
Don't put your hands on me again.
Move away.
It's your last warning.
You lay in the
I
road.
want his
Get
ID.
locked up. I don't care.
I'll still get a claim in against you. Get off!
Calm yourself down right now.
Look, breaking my
I
equipment
do
now.
not care.
Get off of me.
Move yourself away.
I'm going nowhere.
Move yourself away.
You go away. Criminal damage. Criminal damage.
Never let intimidation scare you. Always demand caller numbers and specific search grounds under the law. The lesson here is to stay calm during assault and gather all evidence to file a formal legal claim for damages. Coming up next, we witness an even more intense confrontation, where counter-terrorism officers struggle to name the exact law they are using to handcuff an innocent citizen who refuses to stop recording.
Yeah, just filming, mate.
Just filming?
Yeah.
Filming what?
Just anything I can see.
What for?
Why not? Can you stand back, mate? Thank you.
Why are you
Can
filming?
you stand back, mate?
Why are you filming?
Can you stand back, mate?
Why are you filming?
Can you stand back?
Why are you filming?
If you stand back, I'll answer you.
Why are you filming?
Can you stand back, mate? What's going on?
You're not allowed to film police stations.
I'm not allowed to, please.
Okay, you're detained at the moment.
Under
Okay,
what?
under section 1.
Alright,
Okay,
you can do it.
that's
Alright, you don't even got to touch it. I'll put it on the floor. I'll put it on the floor.
Okay.
It's alright. It's alright. There's no bother, mate. It's alright. I'll put it on the floor. I'll put it on the floor. It's not going anywhere. You see my hands?
Officers detaining under Section 1 PACE just for filming is a major red flag. Filming in public does not constitute reasonable suspicion of a crime. They are using handcuffs as a tool to coerce identification.
Why are you cuffing me? Am I hostile?
That's what we're checking, mate.
You don't have to touch that, man. Okay, so just for a bit of context, this officer right here just cuffed me. I don't know if you'll see that footage. This kind officer's just taken me out of cuffs. This is a lady. What's your name, sorry?
PC Emily Gilroy,
Emily Gilroy. Where are you from, Miss Gilroy?
counter-terrorism.
Counter-terrorism unit. So we've had a bit of compromise. She's agreed to speak to me. Well, I've agreed to speak to her as long as the cuffs were taken off. So now we're having this conversation. So, Miss Gil, what do you want to know?
Well, I want to know why you came in filming the back gates, which has led to you being in handcuffs when officers arrived because they didn't know what you were doing and you didn't want to provide your details.
Because I'm documenting abuse of like terrorism legislation, stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, legally, I don't have to actually give you a reason. I don't have to account, so I don't actually have to say anything. But
Okay, but it's going to make us suspicious, isn't it?
okay, yeah, but
can appreciate that.
legally speaking, I don't have to account for myself in a public place. Is this a public place?
Yes, of course it is.
Okay, so technically, if I'm in a public place doing legal activity, I don't have to account for myself, right?
Right,
So technically,
but-
I don't even have to say anything,
No,
right?
That's fine, absolutely fine. I'm not disputing that. But you...
The right not to account. Under UK law, you are under no obligation to explain your presence in a public place unless lawfully arrested.
The CT officer's admission proves the initial detention was groundless.
But appreciate these officers are just doing their job at the end
I
of the day.
don't think they are doing their job though, no.
Well, I'm not here to dispute that. What else do you want to ask me?
I thought you were the one that was asking me.
Well, obviously we want to know.
I would like to, alright then, alright, let me ask you a question. I've got a question for you. You ready? Can
you answer me why you were filming the back gates first?
I've literally just answered the question. I'm documenting abuse of legislation by police officers.
Well, what's the abuse of legislation? Where's it been abused?
So I've just been cuffed and searched without reasonable grounds.
But that was after you started filming.
Yeah, of course. But I am allowed to film this. Look, guess what? I can stand here and film this as much as I like. Does it?
Okay.
I don't know if that's computer. All right, you have a listen. You have a right to speak to me, fine.
Yeah.
But you don't have a right to just put cuffs on me, and then start. Nah, you don't though. You don't, because I'm not hostile.
I'm not getting anywhere with you because you're not prepared to listen to me. So let's not just dispute that. Right.
Imagine they took my keys as well, and they were wandering around here trying to find my car.
Really?
Grab that slip for me, mate. Yeah. And next time, don't be putting cuffs on people and stuff without any reasonable grounds.
Right. Okay,
and let's get our stories straight.
The conversation is finished. I'm happy with everything. Thank you for talking to me, and I wish you well. All right? Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep filming as well.
That's fine. No problem at all.
All right. Get that slip for me, mate. Don't forget. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. And you're gonna be sued as well for
Make sure you stay away from the gate.
Yeah, no, I won't, mate. I'll be right there. But yeah, you're going to be sued as well for an unlawful search under section 43 or section 47, yeah? Yeah, I can come in here as well. Yeah, it's a public place, yeah? Yeah, I can come in here. It's a public place. I've got a question for her.
It's been closed. I'm just making sure it's still open.
Okay, thank you.
Is it open? Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, I'm going to come in here as well. Yeah, thank you.
Your bag, though?
Yeah, don't worry about my bag. I'll be waiting here for you, mate, yeah? Thanks, fella. Fucking piss takers, man. Fucking piss takers. That inspector, bro, they didn't. The thing is, yeah, half the conversation they didn't even let me document it. He just turned off the recording straight away. I was put in cuffs, and then basically what happened was they called someone from counter-terrorism, and then she was trying to get information out of me, and I told her, how about this? How about you take me out of cuffs and let me record, and then I'll give you some information. Obviously, I didn't give them. Well, you saw the footage. Obviously, I didn't give them any information. But yeah, this is Colindale Police Station. I'd expect a similar sort of reaction at Lewisham. But yeah, and they still don't know who Coley Burks is, you know, counter-terrorism squad, this and that. They still don't know who Coley Burks is. So yeah, interesting bit of footage. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's just wait for this guy to get the search slip, man. Fucking piss takers. You saying got the J's on today though. Got the J's on today. But yeah, guess what? I'm gonna keep filming here now. This is no, they really pissed me off. Do you know how many of them came out there? And then inspector come out. They even said something about section 47, and I said that has to be authorized by inspector. So many of them said once they knew once they knew that I knew what I was on about. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the footage back. Here she is.
So you're Coley Burks.
I am Coley Burks. See how hard was that? We didn't have to do all this. Yeah, so what was the need for all that?
Why didn't you just tell me you were Coley Burks?
Yeah, I must say you are very beautiful though.
Thank you.
Am I allowed to say that?
Why do you film police stations? What's it all
I've
about?
told you.
But you've been going around filming different police stations.
Yeah, and I can, because I can.
I know you can, but what are you getting from it? I know you can.
I think it would be difficult for me to explain it to you.
I'm just interested.
I don't just do it here to like cause a nuisance and try and belittle you. Like the whole time I kept it together pretty well, to be fair, despite all the...
Yeah, you did, compared to a lot of people I've dealt with. Absolutely.
Yeah. So like obviously like the point here is not to try and belittle you lot. The point is like, I suppose you could say it's a form of like civil activism, do you know what I mean? And then we're just seeing, because we're seeing how the authorities react to people filming in public places, and it so happens to be.
But for what I'm genuinely interested.
Okay, so if you let me explain. So it happens to be that many officers are just kind of intent on violating people's rights without any given kind of reason or grounds. Do you know what I mean? We've got officers here, even your inspector himself, he didn't have a clue what he was talking about. He was saying section 47 didn't need to be. No, but he didn't though, and I could tell he did it. That's why he's scarpered. Do you not understand the point? We're here to find the bad apples, so to speak. That you're probably one of the better ones. Do you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of the way that the police go about it, it's like ultimately this is a free country. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the legislation says I don't act without the boundaries of the law. Do you know what I mean?
Is your first name actually Coley? Because I don't want to call you like.
No, it's not. It's not my first name. No.
Okay. All right. Can I call you Coley then?
Yeah, you can.
All
yeah.
Right. But Coley, listen, you've got to understand that anybody that comes to today, in today's climate, anybody that comes to a police station films. Police have to do their job, Coley. Come on. You do the same if it was outside. Why are you looking at me?
I was just seeing if you had a wedding ring on him.
Okay, that's
what?
neither here nor there.
Why? I don't know, but I mean, well, let's make the best of a bad situation.
I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Come on.
It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do this. No, they do have a job to do, but there's ways to go about doing such jobs. Like he didn't even like give me even 5 seconds to explain what it is I'm here. What it is I'm doing here and what my purpose is. Obviously, I'm not here for any trouble. I'm not here just to make the police look bad. Like you're not going to look bad. This is going to get put on YouTube. You're not going to look bad. Do you know what I mean? Like pretty face aside. Do you know what I mean?
If I'd have known, I knew he was going to use it for something, which is fine. Use it for whatever. But if I'd have known, I would have, you know.
Yeah, but believe it or not,
look a little bit better.
maybe for me next time.
But so what happens with this YouTube channel? I mean, do you get
millions of people watching?
How many subscribers have you got?
About 30,000.
Oh really?
Yeah, people are really interested. The biggest one that does this has got like 100,000.
And they just want to see the police fail.
Yeah, but then again, a lot of people do this for all the wrong reasons. Like they're not educated, they're not clued up on legislation. Like they just do it to antagonise. Like even after you lot had me cuffed, do you know what I mean? Because if I can't get it on film, then there's no point in me even there trying to argue. And does that make sense?
Listen, it's all well and good you getting that on film, but you've got to look. The film has got to show the whole context.
But what it would do, but you lot didn't let me film it, did you? I've only been here for 5 minutes. It's not like I've been here for like 4 hours, like ducking in deep, like weaving and trying to come up to here and do all this. I've literally been here. I've come up here, done this. Your guy come and put me in cuffs within 5 seconds. He comes straight up to me like. Do you know what I mean? Right up to my face. And I said, mate, can you stand back?
We don't know nothing about you. You've not provided any details. So it's going to make us suspicious. We've got to put you in cuffs because we don't know what you've got on you.
No, you don't though, because I'm not hostile.
But listen, put yourself in our shoe. If you did this job,
all right, I will.
Do the same thing.
No, because I would use reason and common sense and logic to know that an alleged terrorist. Yeah, but I can be obstructive. It's not illegal for me to be obstructive or to.
Default suspicion syndrome. The officer claims any filming is a threat. However, NPCC and Home Office guidance explicitly states that filming the police is not a crime and should not be treated as terrorism without specific evidence.
Be
not
difficult.
Thinking you're a terrorist, Coley.
Yeah,
but you are.
Yeah, but then why was I searched under terrorist legislation?
Because we do get a lot of people. Yeah, thank you. Because we do get a lot of people.
But you get that a lot, don't you?
No, we get a lot of people filming for CT reasons, so you've got to appreciate that.
I don't think about it. All right, so you work for the counter-terrorist team. Let's think a little bit logically now. Would a prospective terrorist film a police station, which I don't believe is a high-value target for a police station, in broad daylight? Like there would be a more covert way of doing it. If you extrapolate based on the terrorist attacks that have happened in this country, I don't think many of them have been carried out like with people filming in broad daylight.
I get you, but not every situation, not every person that wants to do that, carry out a CT attack, has that way of thinking. They're all different.
I know you can never know what happens, but like I could walk across the street and get hit by a car. Like anything could happen. But the data does not support the fact that there's no data that supports the fact that police stations are targets of terrorists.
No, I'm not saying
Does that make sense? Because unfortunately, like the opinion towards you lot.
But we've got to be protective of it.
Of course you do. Yeah. Listen, you've got every right to speak to me. And when you do, I'm not going to try and antagonize you to get a reaction. Like, that's not how I do it. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of the time, you're kind of doing the job
Okay.
for me, so to speak. But
All right. Well, I'm glad I now know who you are.
it wasn't that hard, was it? Like,
Yeah, but it shouldn't have to be that hard.
how did you find out? How did you find out?
Tell me your name.
But like, how is there such an information failure like across the Met?
You can call me Emily, and I can call
Yeah.
you whatever your name is. That's
Yeah.
all. That's it. All it is.
But it's like, how do you lot know, like, not know about this? Not one of those officers knew what it was that I was doing. Like, is it that difficult? Like, for the information to trickle down throughout the Met?
How can you expect every officer?
No, but these
especially-
auditors-
especially we've got a lot of new ones coming through.
Yeah.
How can you expect every officer to know who you are?
I mean, regardless of
It's
whether...
unreasonable.
No, I'm not saying that I expect them to know me by name or my alias, but I would expect them to be able to work out that some guy filming the back gate of a police station in broad daylight is probably not a terrorist and is probably doing it to get some sort of rise out of police.
9 times out of 10, yeah, absolutely.
I would expect... No, but
But
9
at the
times
end
out of 10,
the
the
day,
inverse
Kylie,
happens.
We don't know that, and we've got a job to do.
Yeah, but you should know that, because there's even a memo that went round.
Come on.
No, it
Be
just doesn't make...
reasonable.
No, I'm being reasonable. It does not make logical sense for someone... Like, I'm just letting you grab me. Like, within 5 seconds, I was cuffed. So it's like, if I was supposedly going to plan to attack a police station, doing it like this, it just doesn't make any sense,
It
does
might
it?
not even be in a terrorism purpose. You might be here because you've got a grievance against a particular officer.
Of
And
course.
you've come here to attack that officer. It could be even that. We have to look at the bigger picture, Coley.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I hear that, but it's like me talking to you and these other officers is a complete coincidence. I haven't come here like, knowing this particular officer works at this time. Like, I've just turned up
But
here.
you might do.
And whatever happens,
You
happens.
might do though.
But even then,
I'm just trying to-
I don't think that they would just stand in the place where the cars come in and out of, like, camera or not. Some bloke standing here
Coley,
looks
come on,
suspicious.
Come on, we get all sorts doing all sorts of things. So you've got to realise that. All right.
Okay, my
Okay,
man's come back with the search slip.
Good to chat to you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet
Let
you.
me get your search slip.
Are you willing to give us your details? I can write them on slip.
Don't be stupid, man. Just
No?
write down the thing on the paper, man. Next time someone comes this and films, what are you gonna do? Officer, I've asked you a question.
There you go.
Come on, let him.
There's your slip.
Listen to me.
Alright.
Next time someone does this, don't act like this, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know you can get sued.
Whatever you say.
Whatever I
Take
say.
care, Coley.
Alright,
Take
goodbye.
In both situations, the police made a grave error by using handcuffs and intimidation to coerce citizens into disclosing their identity. Mirroring the principles of the US Fifth Amendment, the privilege against self-incrimination and the right to remain silent are inviolable. Officers cannot use the power of detention for search as a disguised interrogation tool to fish for personal details when no evidence of a specific crime exists.